We essentially help businesses large and small tell their story to the right people at the right time with the right, clear, consistent message.
Brand is your core and your essence, and it actually should be the foundation of every other decision you make.
It's the impression that you leave in people's minds when they hear your name, when they interact with you, when they interact with your products, with your services, when they talk about you to other people. We all have these mental file drawers, right, that we put things in, and as human beings, we tend to associate things with what we already know. And so brand is just about making sure that you latch on to the right place in people's brains so that when they think of a good quality customer service experience with high-end clothing and merchandise, they think of you. When they think of selfless giving, they think of you. You want to be the first thing to come to mind. Brand is manifested through the visual aspects, the logo, the colors, the storefront, the decor, the website, but it's also the experiential. How easy are you to do business with? How great is your customer service?
There's a ton of free things available to us as small business owners. Our footer in our email messages, our signature, any automated email messages that you have, your voicemail message, things like that. And then finally, experientially, it's not just customer service, but it's how are you operationally set up to deliver on your brand promise.
Brand really helps you with three things. I call them the 3 C's. It helps you with clarity, it helps you with customers, and it helps you with coin. You're not all things to all people. You can't be. You can't please everybody. I always say if you try to be all things to all people, you're going to end up being nothing to no one. I see too many small business owners that try to boil the ocean. I challenge you to think ideal, not average. What happens when you think of your average customer, you try to create this fictitious composite of somebody that doesn't actually exist in the real world, and you just get this amorphous, generic blob. You want to talk to Jane, who's 45 and lives in Redmond and has 2 kids. Create a character. Create a profile. Big businesses do this all the time. Because again, it doesn't mean that only when someone comes to your website or comes to your store, you're gonna go, I'm sorry, you're not 45 and you don't live in Kirkland and you don't work in, I'm sorry, I can't sell to you. Other people will get caught in your net, but what this enables you to do is to actually write messaging and create a brand that actually connects with a real human being. When you start talking about you get versus I do this, that's the customer benefit.
Most small business owners tell me what they do. They tell me what they sell. It's all about them. Customers don't care about you. Customers care about what they're going to get from you. What's in it for me? They're selfish, and they should be because it's their money. I think my most important message for you all today is that this is more than just a philosophy to pay lip service to. This really does have real impact on real lives. And I titled my talk, A Life Interrupted, just to serve as a reminder that before we show up as patients in the hospital or in the OR or in the ER, we are people in the community out there living our lives.
So I guess my hope for you is with these lessons that you don't have to face a brain aneurysm to maybe apply some of these lessons to your work and your life. And that hopefully you can look at your everyday challenges and your everyday adversity as a way to reboot and reframe the conversation with how you approach your life, how you approach your work, how you approach your relationships. Because hopefully the big stuff doesn't have to happen to all of us for us to take those lessons away. So I leave you with this quote: life's challenges are not supposed to paralyze you. They're supposed to help you discover who you are.
Just know that patient and family-centered care matters just as much to us as patients and to our recovery as the medical prowess that you show every day. So thank you very much.